Whisper, what's your status?
And what's...
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He,
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
a handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Come. Breach! Breach! Breach!
Hello. I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is...
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a recording.
As I often say, the lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, blah, blah. History.
Focus. Moving.
Headed where I'm needed.
Stay close, okay?
You see this?
Huh. Interesting.
Contact!
Clear.
Verge? What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
Open sesame. Let the high-tech spray do its work.
You didn't have to do that.
Another collar for the neck.
Book 'em.
Dropping target.
Failed to subdue.
made the arrest.
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
Wait, hold. Hostage confirmed in the next room.
We need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
How's this for an entrance? Nightingale, I'll protect you.
Exterminating.
Cherub is down.
Terminal, stabilize him.
On it.
Verge, with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed. Unleash your frustration.
No, no, no! Arrested the target.
Shouldn't have bothered.
Containing target.
Subdued the hostile. Cherub, are you still with us?
Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
And your diaphragm. And a few ribs.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but right now you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am. Package delivered to 3-1 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete. It's
bad luck.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
Thanks.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum.
and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 3-1 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold. Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out. 3-1 PD requested our help sifting through evidence at the Memorial Museum. They lost good officers today. Give them what they need and see what we can learn. Your work with 3-1 PD opened a few doors. Here's what we know. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance. Sacred Coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go. The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something. Blue Blood, great to see you.
Back at you, Whisper. Settling in?
Not exactly. Until we have a proper field office, we get to sleep in a rail car repair yard.
See? Every job comes with a few perks.
Let me know when we have any. Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours. We can get a sweet deal on combat-grade androids. I know, everyone hates them. We are not the police. If you see a theft, call it into 3-1 PD and move on. But there is one notable exception. Hostile forces carrying dangerous contraband may attempt to flee the scene. Don't let them escape. Earlier this week, a security camera spotted Sacred Coil flunkies sniffing around this warehouse. Today, the silent alarm went off. The place is full of Advent-era contraband on the way to a tech vault.
Some things are best left in the past.
Open sesame!
Sacred Coil stole specialized mech parts. The kind you can't easily replicate.
That's no good. We can't let them get away.
Time to breach.
Sacred Coil is on the run. Don't lose them in the warehouse.
We shall move in.
See that target?
One angle covered.
If Sacred Coil went after mechs, they need soldiers. But for what army? They were underground until Mayor Nightingale's election drove them to the surface. Their hatred for her gave them motive. Find out if Sacred Coil had the means to carry out an assassination.
An emergency session of the City Council voted 5-4 against a citywide curfew. Councilor Parada spoke for the majority.
There is no need for such extreme measures.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations. Some ops provide useful resources for the squad. Keep an eye out for these opportunities. Reclamation links Sacred Coil to a variety of City 31's missing persons. All human. Stop these human abductions and recover them from Sacred Coil. Time is of the essence. Chimera Squad. I'm Commissioner Maloof of 31 PD. To be blunt, I don't give a Chryslet's ass about the politics. I'm glad you're in the city. 31 PD was stretched thin before the mayor's death. There are gaps to fill, and that's where you come in. When your agents can handle a situation better than my officers, I'll send the details your way. If the city council has a problem with that, I'll take the heat. They can't afford to fire me. I look forward to working with you.
Commissioner Maloof. Not even going to say hello?
Blue blood is it now? Couldn't hack into 31 PD, so you had to fail upward?
You know how it is, Halia. I always pick the easy path.
The department is happy to see one of its own back in town.
Good to be back. We'll do right by you, Commissioner.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Hostile forces need leadership to function. If authorized by the Director, you may need to neutralize a hostile leader. Subduing your target is always preferred. Enemy leadership, if captured, provides valuable intel. Approaching hostile VIP.
Breach! Breach! Breach!
We shall move in.
There's your VIP. Capture or Fable.
On Overwatch.
Target weapon in play.
Gremlin on the way.
I needed that.
Obliterating.
Unleash your frustration.
Armored up.
Cover me while I reload. Hostile subdued.
Need a little help? Fed my weapon.
Target engaged.
Spontaneous vigils broke out in honor of Mayor Nightingale, who's...
When you aren't on mission, you need to maintain your skills, physical and mental. Training is the place to do it. It's also where you can adapt to any lasting wounds received in the field. So don't let those wounds linger. You'll pay for them in the long term.
Today, the City Council appointed Councilor Parada as Deputy Mayor until the upcoming elections. Councilor Vorthu expressed his displeasure after the session.
He opposed the bulk of Mayor Nightingale's policies. A new title won't change that.
The Deputy Mayor responded.
This is a trying time for us all. My goal is to keep the lights on until we elect a new mayor. No more, no less.
I'm sure you already know your way around the armory. Each of you has a locker here. But it's also where we announce field promotions, which I'm doing now.
Another bit of ribbon.
Congratulations. I realize now there should have been a cake. Sometimes we need to infiltrate hostile territory. This usually means we're after important contraband. Grab the contraband and get out. Do not stick around.
Confirmed sighting of contraband. Hostiles present.
Reaching in.
We shall move in.
Another collar for the medic.
Erasing target.
Don't bunch up.
Making a path.
Spotted the target. Take it and run.
I can see everything.
That's reassuring.
Got it.
Show them how you feel.
Cull the prey.
Gotta get moving.
Come on, hustle.
Okay, I'm moving.
That was a bad caller.
Subdued the hostile.
On the run!
Reports confirm significant unrest in City 31. Without the city's trust, Reclamation cannot investigate effectively.
Anything we can do about that?
Results can earn back the public trust. We're here to keep the city safe, so there's no better way than doing just that. The City Council has approved Reclamation's use of field teams. This will keep a lid on unrest, but with community support, they can do much more.
The city is shaken by the untimely loss of our mayor. But with everything this city has been through, I have to believe we'll come out of this stronger than ever.
Let's not sugarcoat this, Roger. How can we feel safe when our duly elected officials are kidnapped and assassinated?
You're absolutely right. This is a tragedy. We can't forget or forgive.
But how do we move on? Tension can be felt on every street and in every home.
Together, Glorgo, that's how we move on. Throughout our city's history, we've faced many challenges and threats, but only together can we find peace.
Let's hope you're right.
Hello, Chimera Squad? I'm the proprietor of the Viper's Nest, a humble establishment in the fringe. As I'm sure you know, dangerous tech from the Advent days still turns up from time to time. The city pays well to anyone who turns it over, so I hire a network of scavengers to find the stuff. Oh, and I occasionally hear of opportunities that may interest you. If I do, I'll be in touch.
That contraband is under heavy guard.
Breach! Breach! Breach!
Time to breach.
That's the target. Once you have it, leave.
Let the high-tech spray do its work.
Refreshing.
Eyes open.
Setting shield to overlap. Granting true freedom.
Guarding! Erasing target.
Enemies all around.
No match for you.
Could not arrest the hostile.
Preparing sacrament.
Headed worm needed.
Hostiles are aware.
Coil is abducting humans for genetic experimentation. Those who survive are no longer themselves. This cannot continue. Find them, stop them, and get those people back.
Patchwork, when did you get in?
Not so long ago.
What's wrong?
I spec'd out a whole workshop for our field office.
Which is currently sitting in a warehouse while they finish the building. I'm sorry.
I'll be fine. I just need to find a place to tinker.
Pick any open floor space.
There's so much of it.
You live in. You know it does not fit what we were promised. A life without pain, clean city centers, an order to the world that made sense. But now, the zoo is run by the animals, and they're content to smear the walls. Do not adjust. Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
As you know, our presence in City 31 is precarious. The City Council is divided on Reclamation's future. So we do the job we came here to do. Secure dangerous technology from those who seek to harm City 31. As Reclamation confirms intel on these bread-and-butter missions, we'll place them on the map. They can't argue with our mandate. Protecting the citizens of this city will help them understand our commitment.
Reclamation training spent a lot of time on hostage situations, so you know how it goes. Focus on any hostile who threatens your VIP. Get them to safety as soon as you can.
Friendly VIP ahead. Check your fire.
Time to breach. One angle covered.
That's reassuring.
On Overwatch.
Moving where we're needed.
Crap, I have to move! Moving, cover me!
Steady pace.
I need to move now!
Get out of there! Eyes open.
Don't get twitchy.
Fire sprinting my way.
Get out of there.
We shall move in.
spotted the VIP. You are go for rescue.
I am in imminent danger.
Get back!
Your pain is overwhelming.
I'll shoot anything that moves.
We are counting on you.
Found a better position.
I will fire if they reposition.
Moving on target. Heading out.
Book 'em!
Ammo out!
Headed where I'm needed.
Hostiles are aware.
On my way. Containing target. Erasing target.
The epidemic known as the Fade has reached City 31, concerning many of our hybrid residents. NextGen, a local medical research facility, sought to reassure the public.
We'll find a way to treat this disease, but it will take time to develop a cure.
Some hybrid citizens are unimpressed with the lack of progress.
The Fade affects us. Only us. The gene therapy clinics could solve this. Open them back up.
We'll keep you informed of any developments. This is Celio Dash for Channel 37.
Say a hostile force has access to a dangerous device, but destroying it would cause harm to you or others. In that case, finesse is the better option. Approach the device and disable it, just as you were trained.
This gene therapy clinic has been shut down for years, but today, Sacred Coil tripped the alarm. See if you can stop their genetic modification for good.
XCOM should never have pushed to close down all the gene therapy clinics.
Advent was melting people into goo.
Yes, but the clinics themselves helped many people. Don't blame the tool for Advent's use of it.
Time to breach. Enemies all around you.
Buys us some time. Blowing some fuses. Melting hardware.
Electrifying.
Target is under arrest.
Sacred Coil's broadcasts are always going on about genetic modification. Makes sense they'd come here.
Does it? The place has seen far better days. You wouldn't bring patients here. You'd bring enemies.
We're going in. No ammo. I need to reload. Zapping the target.
Illuminate.
Give me a moment to reload.
I'm seeing a power spike ahead in pediatrics? Okay, that's disturbing.
What kind of power spike?
The gene crushes are on kind, not the powering up a death cannon kind.
Thank you for clarifying.
You never know in this business.
We shall move in.
Those people are dying. Shut down those creches.
Let the high-tech spray do its work.
Frying the hostel.
Left and mark.
Good work shutting down Sacred Coil's genetic testing program. City 31 can sleep safer tonight.
The Bonded Stare, a local pirate radio station, claims to have answers about the Fade. Some residents welcome the station's frank assessment of the disease.
Well, we're finally hearing the truth. The city council was too afraid to tell us.
But not everyone is convinced.
It's wishful thinking. Anyone can say they know what's going on. That doesn't mean they do.
Celio Dash reporting for Channel 37.
City 31 became the world's only source of androids after retooling Advent mech factories. Sacred Coil has been sniffing around there for the past week. Find out why.